Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Williams from long range. Shots good. SGA making the play. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's Williams high post. Back to Holmgren. Over Wembanyama. Holmgren can't hit. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Fox looking it over. After Champagny.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and taking in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Fox, no good. Here's SGA. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Holmgren. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. To the middle. Here's Vassell. Now Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Pass to Holmgren. That 3 off the mark. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Shot clock at 5. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Outside Williams. Back to SGA. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
It's good.
It's a really good job by Jalen Williams to set the screen and then find his way to space so he can score it.
And here's Vassell from the arc.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Vassell. Still yet to score. Here's Wembanyama.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
Basket counts. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Holmgren left side. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
I mean, sneaky. But when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Now here's Caruso. Holmgren outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. And Wembanyama outside. A step back shot here.
That's a breakdown defensive. Right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 5.
San Antonio, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got 6. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water. Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
They get it back. Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Holmgren is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
YouTube. That's a jump ball.
Just 3 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 7, Luke Cornell.
And here is Harper. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Cornette. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Kevin?
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Back to Holmgren. Tries again.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? In shooting range and plays with an edge.
Pocket 2. Holmgren. It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs leading by 5. Harper. And Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
Down low. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 8 here in the quarter.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's the break. Floats it up for Bryant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Back to SGA. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Wembanyama.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Pass to Carlson. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 11. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ball is up on top. They set the screen. Inside. Dort. The rebound by the Spurs. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A three from Wembanyama. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Castle. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Barnes outside. Pass to Champagny. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Fox. He takes it in. Count that one. Fox has got 6 points.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Barnes outside. Here's Champagnie. No good on the three. Thunder trailing by 16. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
To the wing right side. Misses the three. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pushing it up.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here. And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holmgren. Over Wembanyama. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, good awareness right there from Holmgren. Making sure to get off a great look in time. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Fires the three. Mitchell's shot is good.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Wembanyama, a screen. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Mitchell left side. There's a screen by Williams. The drive by Mitchell. To the inside. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 13. Fox with it. Vassell outside. Nifty move. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Vassell's got his first basket.
Hey, that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
The finish, and it's Fox with the jam.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Castle on the wing. Off target with his three. Mitchell looking it over. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after deftly getting a hold of the ball there.
Outside Williams. Puts up a three. The Thunder with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss Such an open look. Unwilling to let up even for a moment.